To give an opening remark, and then he'll also be joined by quarterback Jameis Winston and defensive end Mario Edwards Jr. Coach Fisher?
First of all, I'd like to say it's been a great honor to coach in the Rose Bowl. This is, like I say, a tremendous event, tremendous week out there for us. Everyone was first-rate, great hospitality. And also like to say my hat's off to Oregon. They got a tremendous football team. Congratulations, wishing the best of luck for them in the tournament. They played a heck of a game. They took advantage of the opportunities in which we gave and they created, and played a complete football game. And they got a very good team. Mark's a great coach, and they'll do very well. I mean, it's just see how things go, and wish them the best of luck. But also, I'd like to say from our point, it's been a privilege to coach our guys, our young men. Very proud of our guys. I don't think effort or intensity was a part of the issue. We just turned the ball over a couple too many times, and I'm still excited about the future. We got a lot of great young players coming back. We laid a lot of great groundwork, and I'd also say special thank you to those seniors. The seniors and what they've done for our program, the fifth-year seniors and fourth-year seniors, and what they've been able to accomplish with 3 ACC titles and 3 major national championship, an Orange Bowl, and a bunch of bowl games in there, and the record which they've had, 39-3 in the last 3 years. So looking forward to the foundation which they've helped lay. And our goal was to compete and put our best foot forward. We competed very well and had a great chance the second half, but we just started turning it over. We had one of the worst quarters we've had. We turned it over 4 times in the third quarter, and every time we were moving the football and had chances to score points. And they made the plays in which they had, and they converted them back. So, that's what ball is about. You got to take advantage of your opportunities. But like I said, I'm very proud of our team. Hats off to Oregon. They got a great team, and wish them the best of luck. Questions?
We'll open up the floor for questions. We'll start over there to the left. Please state your name and media outlet.
Tom Jones, Tampa Bay Times. Jimbo, if this was Jameis' last game, can you tell us what he meant to you and what he means to the program?
Well, I think what he did, and as a competitor, and what he does with his teammates, and he's one of the great players in college, not only in college football history. And to me, he had 2 years of what he's been able to accomplish, and it's a tough day out there. I thought he had a pretty good day for the most part. Played very well, a lot of reads and getting balls to guys, and we just had the turnover battle and got behind. We had 528 yards of offense, but he is a tremendous player, tremendous competitor, tremendous person, and we'll have to wait and see what the future holds.
Yeah, the question on the right.
Adam Kilgore with the Washington Post. It looked like after one of the turnovers, you and Jameis were having some words on the sideline. Can you share what was
the guy fell down, and I was trying to tell him. He was trying to tell me how the guy fell down. He gets animated, but wasn't words at all. One of our receivers actually on the play, in which he slipped and which he fumbled, the guy fell down on the route, and it would have been wide open. And I couldn't see it from there. He saw it, which is right, exactly what happened. They come over, and that was it.
Were you trying to get him to calm down at all there a little bit, or?
Yeah, but he always gets animated like that when he talks. He does it when he's playing good. That's just his nature.
Question on the left.
Dave Reardon, Honolulu Star Advertiser. Fair to say if there was any shred of anything about Oregon being soft that's dispelled today?
Yeah, they're a very good football team all the way across. Offense, defensive linemen, their whole team. They got a very good football team.
Do we have any additional questions for Coach Fisher up front?
Gene Williams, WarChant.com. Coach, usually throughout the season you were able to adjust pretty good in the second half defensively. That obviously didn't happen today. Why was it so difficult to adjust?
I think the momentum of the game and after turnovers. See, it was different because when turnovers come, they change momentum. And momentum is different than making adjustments when guys are driving the football. And, if we'd put the ball in the end zone on offense, it could really help our defense out in a lot of situations. Transition defense, we didn't excel at. I thought at the end of the first half, they were playing very well. I felt very comfortable coming out in the second half. They had made a few plays, but I thought defensively we played pretty well. And I think the momentum, because of the way they got the ball in the turnover situation, I think was the key, and that's the difference.
We have a question on the left.
Tom D'Angelo, Palm Beach Post. Jimbo, you talked about coaching seniors in this year. Just what do you think when you reflect back, when you have time over the last 2 years and not in a 29-game winning streak, what will that mean to you, and when we have time to really think about what that?
Well, I think maybe in another month or so, a few weeks. But you think about it's probably the second longest win streak in modern football history. And it was a great run. What our guys accomplished, what they've been able to play and do, and the quality of games in which they've been able to play in, it was an extremely great run. And hopefully we can put together another.
We're now joined by Mario Edwards Jr. and Jameis Winston. We have one question from the man in the red. Oh, no, sorry guys. Oh, we're in the back left.
Jimbo, Savage Real Clear Sports. Even though you guys were out here last year,
So where's he at? Who's that? Oh, okay, back. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's all right. Even though you guys were out here last year, do you feel like you're at a little bit of disadvantage coming all the way out here to West Coast to kind of play this game?
No, not really. I mean, bowl game, that's fun. Hey, we don't ever get to come out this part of the country very much. I don't think it was. I think we were fresh and ready to play, and our guys liked coming out here. And you know, LA is a great town. I don't feel that way at all. I think very fortunate because we don't get to come out here and the honor to play in the Rose Bowl. You know, you don't get that opportunity coming from that part of the country and those leagues very much. And it was a great honor to be here. I don't think that ain't not at all.
We have a question up front here.
For Jimbo and the players, you guys have been a team that's been able to come back in the second half. When did you feel like the wind started kind of getting out of your sails a little
After
bit?
about the fifth turnover. I mean, it had nothing to do with moving the ball. I mean, we felt very good. Even when we were 25-20, went up 31, we were driving right back again and got it, you know, and had the fumble. And then even when we got 38, we were still moving the ball in the midfield because, you know, 17, that's 3 possessions. You get a stop, a turnover, get it back to 2 real quick. We were moving the ball. And then once it got after the 45, you know, so we just, you know, it was just pressed in. And we really started pressing and making it, you know, didn't let the ball stay in our hands and turned it over. But again, felt very comfortable with what we did, our game plan, execution of the guys. We just, you know, we got to hold on to the football. And turnovers are the most critical thing in the outcomes of games.
I guess I thought it was over or we couldn't come back when it got up into the 40s as well. But like Coach Jimbo said, it wasn't, you know, it was just us, you know, shooting ourselves in the foot, you know, not taking advantage of all the opportunities that we had to make plays offensively and defensively. So, you know, eventually it caught up with us.
It ain't never over, honestly. It's never over. We just got beat, turned the ball over too many times, but it still ain't over yet. We can go and play again, honestly.
We have a question up in the middle.
This is for Jameis, Paul Kevin, CNN. Your plans, school, the NFL, baseball?
I'm not focused on that at all. You know, I'm looking forward to next season and playing baseball. So I'm just trying to get better every day.
We have another question in the middle.
Jimbo, every answer is Asher Wildman, WCTV. Jameis and Marco, can you guys talk about the record you guys went on, the 29-game winning streak, put it in perspective as it comes to an end tonight at the Rose Bowl?
I mean, we made history. It was something great to do. It was something that, you know, had never been done in Florida State history, and, you know, we did it. And to be a part of history, Coach Jimbo constantly talks about history, and, you know, when you come back in your reunion, you'll be able to sit down and talk about all these great moments that you've experienced while being here. And for it to come to an end, you know, is definitely a bitter taste in our mouth, but, you know, like he said after the game, it's a learning curve for us, so we learned a lot of things from this game.
I mean, we got to say thank you to the teams that held that record, you know, and they were a very special team, but, you know, it's just not the right way to end that record because we beat ourselves, you know, so, you know, anything is possible.
The question up in the front.
Jameis, Steve Futterman from CBS News. I want to know, you've had this wonderful streak of, you'd never lost a game until tonight, been some great moments. Now you're on the other side of it. How much does something like this hurt? You're human.
It hurts badder than whatever you can imagine. But the good thing is we live to fight another day. You know, we got tons of great futures, and no one likes to lose, man. I mean, losing's really not in my vocabulary, to be honest with you. But you know, we fell short today, and got to man up. Go ahead and just get better every day, you know. I just hope that we can learn from this because I ain't felt this way in a long time, I gotta say. So that's something to smile on.
We have a question on the left-hand side.
For Mario, you said you learned from this game. What did you learn from this game?
You know, during the whole season, we would, you know, put ourselves in difficult binds that we always fought our way out of. And, you know, like my dad would always say, it only catches up with you when it catches up with you. And, you know, tonight was just one of those nights where, You know, I think we let the points add up too much, and we didn't make enough turnovers on defense or enough plays on defense. And you know, it's just what we learned is that you got to start fast, starting slow against an athletic team like Oregon, and Mariota wasn't good for us, man.
We'll take a question right here in the front.
Hey, Jameis, Michael Duarte with Newsweek and the Latin Times. Coach, we already heard from Coach already, but can you walk us through that 4th and 5 play and what you saw and what happened kind of when you slipped and then fumbled?
I was just trying to make a play. I should have gotten the ball in my hands earlier. And, it was just an unfortunate play, man. That I never thought that I would slip, throw the ball backwards. Man, it's a very unfortunate play. But that's football. It was 4th down, so obviously I'm trying to compete my tail off to try to get us in a good situation. But just a very unfortunate play, man. That's probably gonna be on Come On Man or something. That was crazy.
We have a question from the middle on the left.
Leland Gordon with the Miami Herald. Jameis, the journey from Hueytown High School to right here in this big press conference, playing in this big football game, and winning all those games all along. Do you still remember being that kid back at Hueytown High School and the journey that you've taken to get here, and reflect on how you've changed as an individual up to this point?
Definitely. I remember how I was when no one barely knew who I was to now. But everything I've been through, everything that I've experienced has just made me a better person. And especially that's why I'm so happy I came to Florida State. Because I got a coach that loved me, and I got teammates that love me, and it's no way else to go but up. When you got great people surrounding you, you have a great family. But it ain't over yet. Hopefully I got a long life ahead of me. I don't plan on dying today.
We have a question in the back right.
Coach, I wanted to ask you, as much as you can prepare for Oregon's tempo, is it a completely different animal when it's actually on the field with you? And just speak to, in the second half, not only did they convert the turnovers, but how quickly they did?
No, I really don't think the tempo was as big a factor as it was. I think our guys adjusted and got calls very quickly. This is the momentum of the game, and I don't say that out of disrespect to Oregon. I thought their tempo is very fast, but Clemson and Auburn go at that same pace too. And we played, there's some other teams we do, but I don't think the tempo was the difference. They executed at a higher level and got momentum in the game and just made good plays. But it was a part of it, but I don't think it was a huge part of that. I really don't. And I don't say that out of disrespect, but because you play so many of those teams now, everybody's no hope. It's more the norm than it is, the unnorm, as I say. But it was just their execution, in my opinion, was the key to it.
So was that, the quickness of their execution?
Yes, they took advantage of shots and made plays and got momentum. See, that's why I keep, in college games, in any game, momentum. And the turnovers create momentum and bad momentum, and they're able to feed on that. And that's, if you go look at any game, any sport, how the swings and, the momentum swings are critical, and it's hard to change them back, especially when you play good people like Oregon.
We have time for 2 more questions on the left there.
Hey, Mark Myers, Associated Press Radio for Jameis. There was so much talk coming into this game about the matchup of Heisman winners. I imagine this is the first time you've seen Marcus perform in person. I wanted to get your feel on what you thought about his play today.
He's a fantastic player, and got to tip your hat off to him because he won the game. He led his team to victory, so that's the most important part. But we played our tails off too, man. This game could have went either way. If you want to be, if everybody in this room just want to be real with themselves, this game could have went either way. We turned the ball over a lot. We beat ourselves. Just be real with yourself right now. We beat ourselves.
We have one last question in the back.
Dave Orton with the LA Times for Jameis. I'm right in the middle here. There was some mention of maybe once the mistakes started piling up, you guys were pressing on offense. Did you feel that way? Did you feel that way in the huddle that the team was pressing and maybe that contributed to more mistakes?
By pressing, do you mean trying to make a play?
Yes.
I think that's just a competitive nature that you're going to try to make a play when things are going bad. tonight was unfortunate. You know, it wasn't just they were stopping us. You know, their offense did great. You know, their defense was great, but we were never stopped at all.
Okay, that will conclude our